Back to my channel. So, yes, there's still a long 2-hour video coming out as usual, but this one needs to be addressed immediately. And it's like when I'm doing these videos, some of her live streams are just like they need to go out ASAP. And since Lisa wants to keep striking my videos over on TikTok so that the truth about her doesn't get out, well, this one I need to do right now because there's some pretty blatant lies that she's telling people that need to be addressed right away. Because, well, again, Lisa is still in her parents' house. So is the whole family. Nobody was evicted on Saturday. Again, evictions don't happen on weekends and holidays. And here's one thing I want to address. Lisa never got $300. Okay. She didn't, when she sat there and said that she had 300 and something dollars and only needed $56 more to get the hotel for the week, she was lying. Lisa had no money, none at all. Now, when have you ever known Lisa to have $300 and actually hold on to it? When? 'Cause you know, the minute $300 lands in Lisa's hand, she's going to run to her dealer faster than she runs off a live stream. I mean, it's just a fact. Lisa will never hold on to $300. Every penny she gets goes directly to her dealer the minute she gets it. So no, she didn't have $300 saved for this hotel. She didn't need 56 more. She just wanted $56 to buy crack with it. That's just all it was. Anyways, we'll get more into that when I finish the other video, but this I want to address now. So let me shut my pie hole and let's get into this video.
A lot better, or it might be worse. I don't know. I can't take any more of the other one. Share.
So I'm sure everybody hears RJ in the background, but according to Lisa, they're all staying at her quote unquote friend's house. Like the whole damn family and the dog and the cat are all staying at a friend's house. And every day the time changes on when they're supposed to be out. They are at the same house that they have been in this whole time. The eviction is not until April 22nd.
Still broke, yep. I need a smart ass. Yeah, I moved in with my parents in Miss Maris, and the landlord sold 7 properties, including ours. Everybody had to go, so I kind of got screwed on that.
Oh, what? You moved out of your mom and dad's house? When? Because you're in their house while you're in this live stream. We can all hear RJ playing his game console in the background. And no, you're not at some friend's house. Lisa, you don't have any real life friends. And even if you had an acquaintance, nobody is going to let you inside of their home. That's just a given right there. You guys were evicted, okay? It has nothing to do with the landlord selling the one property that you guys live in. Your parents were evicted because they chose not to pay their rent for 4 whole months. So why is it they were okay paying their rent all the way up until you moved in? And then 4 months ago, they just stopped paying their rent. I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it, Lisa? I mean, considering this is your dad's, what, 5th, 6th eviction?
Not too good, honey. I'm hungry and kind of aggravated, but I'm out of what, honey?
Well, ideas for lies, first of all. You already tried pulling the I'm going to rehab bullshit again behind the scenes. You'll never learn.
Guys, this one doesn't have a poll or a sticker because I don't go live on it like ever. But it's in the bio if you can help. But so I have $1. I have $1. I sent him his penny back, so.
Wow, Lisa has a whole dollar and doesn't even deserve that.
Yeah, Miss Crystal, I'm about to do that too, actually find out the hard way, love. But if I don't eat, they make my stomach upset, like really bad. I feel like shit the whole day, you know? And, yeah, so it kind of sucks.
I mean, you can always just stop being lazy and walk downstairs to the kitchen and get some food then. It really is that easy, Lisa, since we know there's food in that house.
I don't know. I was thinking about what to wear, honestly. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. You had all but 46 from 329 for motel. I'm not even asking for the motel right now. I never said it was 329. I'm asking just for something to eat, to be fair.
Really? That's funny because for the last, what, 2, 3 days, you've been running around saying you had 300 something dollars and you were only $56 short and then $48 short and then $42 short. Every time you came back on, you were still short in the total of $40 to $50. But you never had 300 something dollars for that hotel, did you? You didn't. It was all a scam. Every bit of it. The whole eviction, needing a hotel, all a scam. Yet again. As it's like the only thing Lisa knows how to do is lie and scam.
And if anybody's messaging you guys in here, we went through this in the other live, it's fake. They're fake. It's not none of my family. It's not, anybody that is of any importance. They're lying. So yeah, ma'am, I got a penny and I sent it back to him. She is at her parents', blah, blah, blah. Ma'am, I'm asking for food. Irrelevant. Fucking relevant right now.
Oh, Lisa, see, this is where you are completely wrong. The fact that you are at your parents' house is very relevant. Since Saturday, you have been claiming that all of you got evicted on a weekend, by the way, when they don't do evictions on weekends and holidays, but that all of you got evicted, that what was it, the locks got changed and you're not allowed back in, but yet you've been seen at that house all day. Like, I just don't get it, Lisa. I mean, you were literally seen making a drug buy in the street, but yet you want people to think that you are homeless with no place to live and that you're not still at that same house that your parents are in. Like, it just makes no sense why she continues to lie. All these facts get put out and she still continues to lie. She's standing outside yelling at the air, pretending there's a constable there. And somebody drives by, records her literally in the yard by herself, no constable. And she still can't tell the fucking truth.
They're alright, Miss Cynthia. Where the hell did I go? Didn't say that. Did they have a screen name Jace's new mommy? Is that what it says? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Ma'am, are you spamming my chat? Do you want to get blocked? Yeah, that's exactly what it says. Jace's new mommy. What a piece of crap. Wow.
I mean, come on, people. But then again, why do you care, Lisa? You didn't care enough to take care of your son. Why do you care now that somebody uses that name?
Wow. Thank you, T, for liking. I see you, babe. The 1-year anniversary. Wow. Do you think I celebrate an anniversary to when my son got taken?
No, I don't think you would celebrate the date that he was finally rescued by CPS from you. But then again, I fully believe that you would have totally forgotten when it was because you've clearly shown that you don't care anyways.
Some of you guys are sick.
These people are sick while you neglected and mentally and emotionally abused your child. You chose drugs over your children, but yet these people are sick.
Ma'am, I don't even know you. Listen, guys, if I don't answer these people, okay, it's not because they're right or wrong. It's because I'm not gonna sit here and argue with them. That's what they want me to do.
And guess what Lisa does through the entire rest of this live stream? Argues with everybody in the chat, of course.
So please just ignore them. If they message you behind the scenes, report them and then block them, please. Report them for harassment and then block them, okay? If they at you, report them. And I'll do the same, okay?
Yeah, the only reason why Lisa wants you to report and block these people is because when they come to you, then they're going to be telling the truth about Lisa. And the truth about Lisa is that any money she gets from you, it all goes to her drug habit. None of it goes to food or cigarettes or Ubers or Lyfts or hotels or anything like that. It all goes to her dealer. And then it gets put in her glass pipe. That's it. She doesn't want people to know. So she wants you to block people and say it's harassment. It's not harassment. It's called warning.
So just letting you guys know, okay? And yeah, it is, I'm just kind of blocking people, guys, and looking for any questions that are relevant, okay?
The only questions that Lisa will ever find relevant are the ones that ask, hey, where do I send you money?
Georgina, don't you miss me, mommy? Georgina, I don't have any idea who you are. And, so no, I don't know who you are, Georgina. I don't have a child named Georgina. I just want to ask you something. You're not answering any of my questions. Augustus, go ahead, honey. I'll try to look for it, okay? Wait, hold on. Wait 1 second. How do we know what? How do we know it's not you messaging us for help, though? Ma'am, what do you mean? No, I meant if somebody, messages you and says, hi, I'm Lisa's niece. They were messaging people saying they were my niece last week and begging people not to send me money or a ride or an Uber or anything. And I said, I don't have a niece. I have one niece that's 1 year old. So that's what I mean. If they're doing that and begging you, don't send to Lisa, please, 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 report them and block them. They shouldn't be messaging you. They don't know you, okay? And they don't know me. So nobody got RJ's number. RJ doesn't want anything to do with the live stream or anybody on it, okay? So that's it. And that's fair, okay?
So nobody is allowed to message these people and warn them that you're a scamming, lying crackhead who uses the money for drugs instead of whatever you tell them you're using it for. But you're allowed to just lie to people and take their money and then harass them 24/7 until kingdom come and threaten them and threaten their children and their jobs because they won't give you any more money. You don't know them. They don't know you. But it's okay for you to scam and lie to people. Okay, Lisa. We will continue to warn people about you. Oh, I forgot to mention it, but I have RJ's cell phone number.
It could be malnutrition. I'm trying to get something to eat, though. I do it all the time, and, this is what I get, honey,
Am I the only one that gets the weirdest creepy vibes when Lisa's love bombing people? Honey, babe, baby, love. It's gross and disgusting because this is part of her manipulation to scam people. 100%. And it's gross.
Well, ma'am, I agree with you. I just, I didn't say anything about that. I said I wanted, to get something to eat and maybe some smokes if I could, right? And nobody sent me any money for a motel or a hotel.
Oh, Lisa, are you seriously going to lie about this? Multiple people behind the scenes sent you money for this fake hotel scam that you pulled over the weekend? Yeah, and I do know this for a fact.
I've been on for 2 days asking, and I got probably 2 pennies. So if they'd like that back, they're more than welcome. And that's it. That's how we're going to do that.
Awesome. Since you are offering at this moment to return the money that you scammed off people by lying to them and telling them that you needed to get a hotel room because your parents were evicted and you were homeless, then by all means send it all back because you got a hell of a lot more than just 2 pennies. Not $300, but you got a hell of a lot more than just 2 pennies. So by all means, I'm sure that at least the 3 people I'm currently speaking to would love to get their money back. And since you're offering it, go ahead.
So, that's it. Ma'am, that doesn't mean I got it off of here. Frank Stallone, I already answered that. I don't know who he is. I think he is a creator. One of the female awareness creators faking.
Oh, Lisa, you know who Frank Stallone is. Of course, it's not the real Frank Stallone, but he's been in your chat since you were in that nasty apartment that you destroyed, all on your own. Remember? I can vividly remember that anytime I saw him in your chats during your live streams and he would say, I gave you money, go check, you would disappear for like a day or two. So I don't know, put 2 and 2 together. But I can guarantee you it's none of us creators. But I guess she wants to, try and blame one of us, just like she claims that I was Big Daddy D.
So they've done it to other people. If you believe it, go right ahead. I wish somebody would come on and give me $200 a week. I do. I wish.
Well, of course you do, Lisa, because you're a lazy fucking self-centered crackhead who will never, ever support yourself or take care of yourself or do anything for yourself for that matter.
I wish. That lady has to go. She's not making me mad. So, but yeah, guys, it's 2 Lisas. Lisa. You know how I put XO for anything. And then, yeah, but that lady sent it for food, ma'am. The $20 she sent when I got off last night for food went towards food.
Nah, she sent the $20 for food. Unfortunately, that $20 went into your crack pipe. Lisa, you are one person. You do not need $20 for every fucking meal of the day. $5 will feed you. It'll feed you, and it'll feed you well. But I know that food is not what you're wanting, is it? No, it's not.
That had nothing to do with, I said hotel money. Nobody sent for anything for a hotel at all. As many times as I was on Sunday and yesterday and today, nothing, honey, nothing. So probably for the best, to be fair. You know what I mean? Pal. So, ma'am, I just answered that. And I said, who cares? Worry about yourself.
I mean, if you just told the truth, Lisa, people wouldn't keep asking you the same damn questions over and over and over. They're hoping that at some point you're just going to forget that you've lied and actually answer the question properly.
If I did or didn't, it had nothing to do with the app.
Lisa, you getting money has everything to do with TikTok because that's how you're finding people. You prey on people on TikTok. and you get them to email you or text you or call you, and then you sink your nasty fucking teeth into them and you suck them dry financially until they don't know what to do. And then when they finally tell you they're not giving you any more money, then you start threatening to extort them, threatening to dox them. You threaten their children, you threaten their jobs, you threaten their homes, you threaten to the point that these people get scared because they don't realize that there's not a fucking thing you can do to them and your threats are empty, but they're still giving you money because they believe that your threats are real. Well, that is until I talked to two of them yesterday.
And I can prove it. Like, that's it. Not to you, but to the fucking police if I need to.
No, you can't. You'll just say, somebody sent me this money, but it wasn't for the hotel. Somebody sent me this money, but it wasn't for crack. I mean, really, Lisa, you think and here's the thing. The local PD probably does fall for her bullshit. That's why we're going to take this federal. That's why the people pressing charges are taking this federal. You're already a convicted felon, Lisa. This is not going to go well for you.
I got my shit down pat. Don't worry.
Well, you think you do. See, here's the thing, Lisa. We're not in the middle of a pandemic anymore, which is the only reason why you got off so easy when you were convicted of identity theft and charges with about controlled substances, illegally obtaining controlled substances. You know, when you impersonated a doctor, stole a doctor's prescription pad, used the DEA number, and then called in prescriptions. You remember that? You were convicted of all of that. And, well, that does make you a convicted felon, Lisa. But we're not in COVID, okay? And you've done way worse this time. Extortion, harassment, money laundering. I mean, and all of this is over state lines. You might want to look it up and see what kind of trouble you're in because you are in a lot of trouble. Oh, and let's not forget, she also got off really easy the last time too because, well, she ratted everybody out because Lisa is a fucking rat. All Lisa thinks about is herself. She would literally give up her own mother to save her own ass.
I'm ready for a little bull and fucking thing horn. I'm ready. I don't though, ma'am. I wish I did. Ma'am, I do have proof, but I'm not putting it up because they report my stuff.
That is the biggest crock of bullshit I've ever heard. Lisa, your shit gets reported the entire time you're live anyways. Not just because you're putting up something. If you have it, fucking show proof. But you won't. We all know you won't because you never do.
So I won't. I'm sorry. Look at these people. Do not boss people around in the chat. We're all adults.
Well, Lisa, I wouldn't consider you an adult. You may have an adult body, but mentally, you're like a fucking toddler.
If they boss you around, I would send money just to pee them off, to be fair.
But yet you can boss people around, bully them, harass them, and threaten them to send you money. Really, Lisa? And this is Lisa's way of trying to say, hey, do you want to piss off some people? Just send me some money, hoping that people will fall for that shit.
People thinking they can tell you what to do and bully you guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Who's bullying who, Lisa? This is a text or a DM or whatever that Lisa sent somebody who told her they were no longer going to be giving her any more money. You ready? Wow. So you fucking want me to die too? While you are a fucking dude, just wait, just wait. You are a fucking nice friend, you are. I hope when I fucking die because I have to fucking OD because you're a fucking piece of shit who cares about your fucking money too much when you're sending $50 every fucking 5 times a day and now you can't even send me $25, dude, fuck that. Fuck you. And I know I said I never would, but I think I'm putting people's names out. I'm showing your screenshots of you people who don't give a fuck about anyone but yourself. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, it's on you. That's on you. You're not a friend. If you were a friend, you would help. You're not a friend. Are you fucking people? Are you fucking people or show what kind of friends you are? None. That's fine. If you really got an eviction notice as you're about to be dumb, bad, really fucking bad, and I hope somebody treats you just like whatever. It it cut off. But this is how Lisa treats you when you tell her you're not gonna give her any more money. But she doesn't bully or harass or threaten people, right?
What's my job? What's my job, ma'am? I'm looking for a job. I have an interview tomorrow. None of your business. I didn't get it off the app or anybody on the app. You didn't send $300. You have no right to know if I had it, didn't have it, or where it went. That's my answer.
Yeah, if anybody really does believe that Lisa has a job interview today, I have a bridge I could sell you.
And that's it. That's the truth. You didn't send any money. You don't need to know if I had it, if I didn't have it, or where it went.
This is Lisa's way of deflecting over the fact that she knows that we know that every bit of money sent to her, she purchases crack with it and not food or anything else that she claims she's going to buy with it.
So that's it. I'll tell them, honey. I will. Yeah, sure they do. Like I said, I didn't get $600 on my Cash App or anything, so that kind of sucked. You know. No, he's on his fucking thing. You don't need to hear him.
Lisa, learn how to read. Nobody said that they wanted to hear RJ. They were saying that they do hear RJ.
Oh my God. Ma'am, I just answered that respectfully, okay? Respectfully, okay? If I did or I didn't, or I do or I don't, if my parents do or they don't or whatever, you didn't send it, it's not your concern.
Now, here's the problem with that statement, Lisa. Since you choose to air out every fucking aspect of your life, your parents' life, your sister's lives, your children's lives, you kind of make it everybody's business. I mean, most of what you say about anybody's lives are not true anyways. You know, like saying your youngest son had stage 3 brain cancer just so you could get drug money. Saying that your oldest daughter died of leukemia just so you could get drug money, both of which children are totally fine, and neither one of them had cancer or leukemia. Offing your dad virtually 3 times in 3 years just so you could get drug money. Lisa, you'll never fucking shut the fuck up, and you just keep telling on yourself.
Can I come and know what's in your purse, your wallet, where it went?
No, but we are not actively being pieces of shit crime bags over the internet like you are.
Would you spend your check on? That's what you're asking me, and it's none of my business, like it's none of your business.
You're right. Everybody's finances are not your business, Lisa. So, how about the next time you decide to tell somebody that they are obligated to give you their money because they offered to help you, that you remember that their money, their finances are none of your fucking business.
Okay? When you send something, it becomes your business. Until then, mind your purse. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Wrong. Since you have decided to be online for over 4 years lying and scamming people for drug money, it became everybody's business because we're trying to stop people from being your next victim. And all you're doing is preying on people to see who you can easily manipulate so that they can hand over money all day long, every single day, every time you throw a fit and demand it. Because, well, according to Lisa, The fact that she woke up this morning means everybody owes them their fucking whole paycheck.
Ma'am, but I'm asking you for help. You're not helping though. You're down there running your yapper and being rude.
Lisa, you're not asking for help though. You are asking for society to financially fund your crack habit until the day you expire. That's what you're doing.
So that still don't entitle you to, you know what I mean, know what's going on with my money.
Your money? Lisa, you don't have any fucking money. Everybody else's money is not your money. I know you think it is, but reality check, it's not.
Because I might need the proof. Why do I keep proof if I don't show it? Because I have people on here that try to do like crazy stuff, ma'am. So I have had to show proof before and I may need to do it again. So it's fine.
Lisa, you don't have any proof of anything you say. The only thing you have are people's Cash App accounts that you can throw up on a green screen and their names. And you only do that when you're pissed off that they're not giving you any more money and you think that by, well, blackmailing them, threatening them, extorting them is going to force them to give you more money. That's all the proof you actually ever come up with. And that's not even proof. That's just you being a fucking crime bag.
It's for like if I have a problem, you know, like say somebody goes and lies like that stupid Stallone shit, right? I sent her this and that. I can prove that he didn't. You know what I mean? It's very easy.
Yeah, you keep saying that you can prove that Frank Stallone never sent you any money, yet you still haven't. You say it's so easy, but still you haven't shown any proof to say that he hasn't. And don't show up some Cash App or PayPal and say, look, see, there's nobody named Frank Stallone that's ever sent me money. Because we all know that whoever it is not really Frank Stallone.
Very easy. And then they'll go to him, the police, and say, prove that you did. And he's not going to be able to because he didn't. So that's why I keep my proof, you know. I do have proof, but like I said, I don't owe you any proof.
And that right there is Lisa admitting that she has no proof. Because she sits there and says, I have proof, but I don't owe you any proof. Lisa, we know you don't have anything to back up that claim. None. You have nothing.
I owe the people that have helped and help proof. And I always try to like give it to them. Some of them don't even want it. I'm like, man, let me send you a fucking video of the food, please.
Yeah, you've never sent anybody a video of you buying food. Now, did you send somebody a video of any food? Just saw food, took a video, and claim that you bought it? She might have, just to say, look, I bought food with this, instead of showing what she actually bought with it. But no, she always tells people, I'll show you the proof. I'll show you the proof. I'll show you that I bought food with this or cigarettes. Never does. Instead, she blocks them.
Please. That's what it would be. That's why I just said I keep my proof to make sure I know where the money went and stuff and I can prove it, so. I didn't hear what you said, honey. Write that again. So yeah, it's Lisa 20. Trying to get something to eat, guys. It's 9:46. I have no smokes. I'm trying to be calm.
Again, cigarettes are not a need. They are a want. They are not a priority. And since you're always out of cigarettes, I guess you are a non-smoker. Because as many times as you claim you're without cigarettes, you have already dealt with even the nicotine withdrawal. So you're a non-smoker, Lisa. But we know that every time you say you don't have cigarettes, you have cigarettes. We've heard you light cigarettes. We've seen you with a cigarette. And like literally, plain as day, right there in the screen, there's a cigarette lit in your hand. And you will go on and on forever about how people are lying and making it up, even though it was right there in your hand.
I'm gonna be calm. If I have to yell or scream, I'm gonna pause it And I'm going to yell and scream and come back with a smile on my face. Okay? Okay. I don't, ma'am. I already answered that question, though. Like, how many times do I have to answer the same thing? Ma'am, the numbers drop because it's a goddamn account with 2,000 people. I tell you what, ma'am. 422 for an account with 2,000 people on it ain't too goddamn bad, do you think? You go on your account and pull 400 people. Go ahead, ma'am. I dare you.
Lisa, you're throwing a tantrum because somebody pointed out the obvious, that the numbers were going down because people are done listening to you lie and scam people, so they just bounce. Isn't that what you want people to do? Just bounce? I mean, you are the one who keeps saying, scroll on, block me, block me. But when your numbers are going down because people are done listening to your bullshit and somebody points it out in a chat, you throw a tantrum over it? Jesus, Lisa.
Your numbers dropped. Yeah, ma'am. The account has 2,000 fucking people on it. Get the fuck out of here. Stop in the chat telling me you hope I starve. You just got your taxes back. I'm happy you got your taxes back. I am. I really hope, and this ain't being funny, that you can do something with it, like, to make yourself happy. I do. I remember what that feels like.
How do you remember what it feels like to get a tax return? You've never filed taxes, unless you're talking about when Cole Sr. would get a tax return. Oh, yeah, because other than that, Lisa, you never filed a tax return.
But, no, I didn't say I was famous. What the fuck? I'm gonna starve. I have been starving.
Lisa, you're not starving. You've never starved. Shut up. But let me ask you a question. Why do we have to care if you're starving? Why is that our responsibility to even give two shits if you are starving, or your family for that matter? You're a home of 4 grown-ass humans, not adults. None of you act like adults, but there's 4 grown humans in that house. Not one of them does for themselves. They expect the government and society to hold their hand through life and give them whatever the hell they want. Lisa here will never get a job because she'll never get clean. She just wants society to continue to keep her drug habit going for her until the end of time because she's too lazy to get a job. But we're supposed to care. We have our own families, our own jobs, our own bills to pay, but we're supposed to all stop and give a shit about Lisa and her family. No. Honestly, Lisa, nobody has to care.
But yeah, I hope you can do something with it to make yourself happy or get, like, the stuff you can't get all year. You know what I mean? It's a fun time to do that, you know? So.
I would love to know how fast Lisa messaged that person as soon as she found out that they just got their tax return back. You know she did. You know she screenshot that person's name.
And I can't, I can't pull up to, like, give you guys the pay apps, but it's, Lisa 23XO is PayPal. Not prepping for it, Miss Katie, but, like, I updated my resume. I'll have to get a shower, once I was going to walk up the store and get something to eat and then get a shower, but.
She did not just say she updated her resume. So what did you update it from, Lisa? From amateur crackhead to expert crackhead? Because you don't have a resume. You would have had to have had prior employment to have a resume. You never had a job interview today. You never had a job interview weeks ago. You have no interest in getting a job, just like you have no interest in going to rehab. You tell people these things because you hope that they'll sit there and go, well, you know what? She is trying. So let me shoot her a couple bucks here. That's what you're hoping that people will think when they hear you say these things. What's a What's great, though, is that everybody pretty much now knows what a pathological, habitual, lying scammer you are, and nobody's going to think that way, thankfully. Hopefully, nobody. I can't say nobody because there's always that one person, but hopefully they don't.
Probably not. We'll see. We'll see. I need this one person. Last night I got off and I was like about to cry, and then I looked at the PayPal and some nice lady had sent $20. So
Yeah, I don't know how true that is or who that was, but I can guarantee you, whoever you are, you will never get rid of Lisa now. She is going to hound you and harass you, bully you, and threaten you pretty much day and night until you continuously give her money. Don't say no to her. She'll threaten you, your family, your kids, everybody.
I was like, oh gosh, thank God. Like, I felt so much relief. I was like, thank you. Thank you. But so it only takes one person to be nice, you know. You can laugh all you want. I shower in the fucking bathroom, in the shower. Where do you shower? In the mud pit? Is that where you fucking shower, man?
Hey, Lisa, why don't you learn how to read? They didn't ask you if you shower. They asked you if there was a shower where you are at because, you claiming you're homeless and staying with a friend or staying down the street under a bridge or whatever. What they were asking was, do you have a shower where you're at? It was a simple question, but no, Lisa's got to twist it into something else so that she could use it as sympathy money and say, oh, they're bullying and harassing me again.
Oink, oink. What fucking question was that? Where do you shower? In the goddamn bathroom, in the shower.
She showers in the same part of the house that she smokes her crack in when she's in the house smoking it. The bathroom.
Shell Bell's never heard of a resume, guys. Look, this person, hold on a second. Hold on. I go get a hoagie or a chicken wrap. That's what I eat with the 20, honey. Hold on. Ashley says, girl, you don't shower, lol. Ashley, girl, go. Okay, no. Smile, Lisa, smile. All right, let's go. I am Miss Jill, unfortunately, honey. Hey, Ellie, what the F do you call homeless? Do I have a home? Do I?
Why, yes, Lisa, you do have a home. Well, until the 22nd, that is, but you do have a home. You are currently living in mommy and daddy's house, the exact same house that they have been living in since August of last year. You're not homeless, but you have a home. That's why you're not homeless.
I lost my home because of people on TikTok calling over and over and over to the goddamn front desk day and night. She literally said, I wouldn't be doing this to you, but I got to get you up out of here because they're calling day and night and harassing the answering service. And that's pathetic.
No, Lisa, what's pathetic is you thinking you can lie and just get away with it. You were not evicted or kindly pushed out of your apartment by the landlord because they so cared about you. No, you were evicted because you chose not to pay your rent for years. Years. Your rent was $240 something. That's it. $240 something. And how much were you behind, Lisa? $5,792.75. The judgment amount was in the amount of $6,024.50. You were evicted for non-payment of rent. You left that place horrific. They needed hazmat suits. Animal control needed hazmat suits to enter the apartment to rescue the animals. Even though Lisa will tell you that they didn't wear hazmat suits because she saw them go in and out. I don't know how she saw that because she was in the hospital being held on a 302. So, yeah, those eyeballs must stretch pretty far. But no, Lisa, you were evicted for non-payment of rent.
Fucking boom. Why didn't you eat with that $20? What's $20, Miss Stephanie? What's $20? I have $1. $1, ma'am.
You said that the night before you got $20, that somebody sent you $20 before you decided to go to sleep. You remember that? You said it like probably 4 times in this live stream. Why didn't you use the $20? That's an honest question, because it doesn't cost $20 to feed one person. $5 and you have enough food for one meal. So therefore, $20, you had enough money for 4 meals.
Chime is L Richard, no S, Richard with a number 5. L Richard, the number 5. I wanted to find that lady's comment. And then PayPal is Lisa. Trinity Rose, do I know you, ma'am? Like, I'm so sick of saying, do I know you? Take a hint. If I don't know you, you don't know what you're talking about. Quit spreading misinformation, please.
So since when do you have to know everybody in your chat for them to be telling the truth about you? Because here's an actual fact for you, Lisa. Way too many people know who you are without even having to meet you in person. That's your fault.
Anyways, back to that. Lisa 23XO. Lisa 23XO, PayPal, friends and family. Or you can do the Lisa Boo 23X. Lisa Boo 23X.
Wait, you're not going to show us a step-by-step instruction again on how to send you money so you can get your crack hit for the night? Oh, darn.
That was last night, Sandy. Get with the program.
Okay, so here it is. Let me break it down for you since I'm an adult and you are not. If you got $20 before you went to bed last night, okay? You didn't use it, right? You didn't use it because you were going to bed. So technically, when you woke up in the morning, you had $20. You had $20, which would pay for 4 meals for all of that day. That you were online begging for money for food, you could have had 4 meals. Now, okay, let's be generous and say 3 meals because tax and everything like that. Either way, that $20 is enough for Lisa to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe buy a $1 snack.
You say you woke up and had $20? No. I said I got off of here last night, almost in tears, and I looked and somebody had sent $20 is what I said. Okay? Run it back if you don't, believe me. That's what I said.
To be fair, Lisa, you say a lot of things that are not true. I mean, lately in the last, 6 months, the only truth that's come out of your mouth is that your dad was in the hospital. Which, by the way, people, he is still in the hospital. Even though Lisa said he came home on Saturday, the same day that they were fake being evicted. Yeah, he's not home. He's still in the hospital. He is up and around now, but he's having to use a walker. But he is still in the hospital.
And I know that's what I said because that's what happened, honey. Oh my God. Yeah, he's playing a game on the computer, love. Okay, I'm sorry you can hear him. My bad, honey. I'm not sure what game he plays. I'm not sure. Joan Arc is trying to tell you guys what to do with your money in your pocket. That would piss me off. I'm sorry. That would make me so fucking mad. I would fucking... It makes me mad and it ain't even my money. It makes me mad for y'all. Sorry, it does. It really does.
Oh, is that right, Lisa? It pisses you off when people tell people not to send you money and you say it's them telling others what to do with their money? Because you don't do that, right? Here is a text message from Lisa telling somebody what to do with their money and demanding they send it to them, claiming it is an obligation to send you money if they offer to help, even if they've changed their mind at helping you because they found out somehow that you're a lying crackhead, scammer, you still claim they're obligated. This is from Lisa. Bitch, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. You are obligated when you fucking tell me you'll give it to me, bitch. Yes, you fucking are. Your mother's a loser. Your daughter's a loser. And your boyfriend is a fucking loser. You fat ass pig. No, don't text me back. Worry about how much it costs you to change your number. And you say that it pisses you off when others tell people not to send you money. Because it's hurting you. Because when people find out the truth about you, they don't send you money. That's why you don't want people in your chat telling other people, don't send her money. But you're happy to do it, right? You're happy to demand it and threaten people for money.
That these people think they can come on and bully you and scare you and threaten you and tell you what to do with your money if you want to help somebody. It just blows my mind that adults let people do that. That's why they don't like me, because they'll never, make me think what they think. They'll never bully me into doing anything. They won't do it. I don't care. I can't.
Again, just go read that text message for yourself. Because what Lisa's saying that other people are doing to some people, Lisa's the one actually doing that to people who have helped her out. And they have decided not to send her any more money. Or if they just say, I can help you, and then they learn who she really is, and then they decide, I'm not going to help this person, this is how she talks to them.
I can't. I will never let somebody, gaslight me into, this is what happened when I seen and heard something completely different. I'm sorry.
To be honest, Lisa, if you would let somebody else think for you, your life would go so much better.
If I see somebody on the app and I want to help them, which I've seen people on here that I helped before I got in my situation. Not many, but a few, right? And I don't care what they were saying in the chat. I don't care.
Lisa's trying to claim that she's helped people before she got into her situation. Lisa, you've been an addict for 20 years, over 20 years. They didn't have TikTok back then. Sorry. Another lie. Prove you've ever helped anybody, anyone, anywhere.
How many times have we busted them just saying anything, guys? And I've said, where's the proof?
Lisa, you haven't busted anybody on anything, and you sure as hell haven't shown any proof against anything any of us have said. I don't know why you keep thinking that you've got some kind of, I don't know, wits or anything, but you haven't busted anybody on shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Lisa, this is my last chance to get something to eat. If anybody can help, okay? 2 Lisas, 23 with an X and an O. PayPal, friends and family, it's my PayPal. It comes to me. And L. Richard with a 5 is Chime. And I have Apple Pay. Okay? 412-224, because they can't get through my phone anyway. So 412-2, you text something other than Apple Pay, I just block instantly. I'm sorry. I'm asking to text for Apple Pay. Not.
Lisa, you sit here and you throw a fit because people text you, or you claim people text you with horrible things. But yet, here you are, the dumbass who just gives out your phone number to 1.4 thousand people, or 800, or, well, as it was today, only 400 people in your live stream. And then you wonder why. Like, you're just giving your number out to the whole fucking internet, and then you wonder why you get messages and texts. Like, that's your fault. You willingly gave people your phone number.
Anything else. Not to talk shit, not a grievance. I'm not saying air your grievances out. None of that, okay? Sorry.
I mean, to be honest, Lisa's just giving the entire internet her phone number just because she thinks somebody's gonna, well, text her and offer help. If anybody were to text you and say you're a shitty person or fuck you, well, the freedom of speech kind of backs them on that one because you were stupid enough to give the entire internet your phone number.
Not in the mood right now today, guys. My blood pressure's up. I need to get something to eat. I need to take my medicine. I need to get a shower for tomorrow.
Must be that time of the year. Lisa says she needs to get a shower. It wouldn't be for that fake job interview you have, is it? at the grocery store that you claimed today you did a Teams meeting, Microsoft Teams meeting job interview? Yeah, as soon as you said that, anybody who thought you might have had a job interview knew you were full of shit at that point.
And I'd like to get something to eat in between there.
If you want to get something to eat, then just go downstairs to the kitchen and get something to eat, Lisa. Again, it is not society's responsibility to feed your 39-year-old ass.
But we'll see. But yeah, I can't put it on the screen because this live, I don't go on it. You have to like do certain things to get certain like things. You know what I mean? I don't have the privilege of the poll yet, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've gotten how many of your main pages suspended in the last couple of days now, or actually terminated from TikTok? I believe the count is now 2. I know we also got one of your weaker pages terminated, but I know that we did get 2 of your main accounts completely terminated from TikTok. All I have to do is say congratulations to everybody who reported the crap out of her live streams.
I have to say it. I'm sorry. I don't like it any more than you do. It fucking sucks and it's embarrassing, but yeah. But it's 2 Lisas. And I put it in the bio too. Yeah, I put it in the bio. But it's in 412 if you can. And that's it. I don't have CA. I don't have anything with that. I don't have Ben. Because I just use
Yeah, let me finish that sentence for you. You don't have any money apps. You use other people's money apps. Because you're not allowed to use money apps. How can I say it? Oh, yeah, your social security number banned.
I just use my phone at the store if I, can. Or my time card. I don't need cash for nothing anymore at all. For 2 months, I haven't needed cash. So I just use my thing at the store, my phone.
Oh, so your drug dealer carries around a card swiper now? That's interesting to find out. So whenever you want to buy some crack, you just swipe your time card? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, we all know that he probably doesn't carry a card swiper. You do use the ATM at Hanini's, and that's how you pay for your drugs. That's why you're always running up to the store, so you can use the ATM. And you saying that you haven't used cash in over 2 months is you implying that you have been sober for 2 months, and that is a big crock of shit on its own, because just in tonight's live stream, while daddy is being taken away yet again in an ambulance 24 hours after he returned home from the hospital, you're high as shit. Like, you are so blasted in this live stream, you could barely keep your damn eyes open. But she's clean and sober, she says. Somebody who is clean and sober and has been for 2 months wouldn't keep saying that they're going to rehab.
A lot fucking cheaper. No ATM fees, to be fair. I mean, I didn't want no in Apple Pay.
I'm not lying, guys. I try my best to always clip, like recently, just cut out every time she calls off the money apps but it's like sometimes uh, if I clip them all out, the video will be probably 5 minutes long. Because out of a 20-minute video, 15 minutes of it is Lisa repeating the money apps. It's insane how many times she has to she repeats them over and over and over. But she's clean, guys, according to Lisa.
What time is it?
It's half past the monkey's ass, Lisa. And don't worry, I'm sure your dealer will be around if you ever do get enough money to buy your crack. But the store will be closed. Oh no, whatever will you do if you can't get to the ATM before they close?
Fucking stupid. 9:56. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know, but for somebody who has no job, no children, no home, no bills, and no fucking life, you worry about what time it is way too much.
That fucking lady still didn't say shit. I'll talk to myself behind the fucking scenes. and cuss this bitch out.
Why are you gonna cuss that lady out? All because she won't give you her money? You're gonna cuss her out because she won't give you her money. Okay, Lisa. Keep proving me right every time you open your mouth.
Yeah, I'll wait. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's like taking my dad's dog out, and I almost blew away. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I really almost blew away. I was like, whoa. Hi, Crystal. What was that, 3? It was about a half hour total. But I also did, like, wait for her for, like, 10 minutes. So.
Oh, yeah, this is Lisa talking about that fake job interview she supposedly had at 3:00. But yet, Lisa, behind the scenes, you were emailing people telling them that you were on your way to rehab. So how is it you had a job interview at 3:00, but you were planning to go to rehab in the morning? Oh, that's right, because you were asking for $40 to go to rehab and nobody would give it to you, so you just didn't go to rehab. Which I find very odd because didn't you say in one of those phone recordings with Kim Rhea that you couldn't use the rehab scams anymore? Those were your exact words.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully. Just, grocery store. Hello, Beatree. Hey, Knucklehead. What was I gonna say? Oh. So yeah, dude, me too. Me too. It would be so nice if, Shop and Save. I don't know if you guys have that at your area, but, we have Shop and Save. Shop and Save, Giant Eagle, and I forget the other one. But just Shop and Save. And Coons. We have Coons. Take a dirt nap. Hmm.
Do you imagine Lisa working at a grocery store, like bagging your groceries or something? She'd steal them. She'd take off running with them and then sell them so that she can go find the drug dealer and buy some crack. Or she would just rob the place blind. But she's one of those dumb criminals, like, she would just sit there and take the money right out of the register in front of everybody and then go, "I didn't do that. That wasn't me. That was everybody on TikTok that did that. You didn't see me do it. It was everyone on TikTok."
I'm actually not sure. I think just either stocking shelves or maybe bagging. Whatever they'll fucking pay me for, to be fair, right now.
You know what's funny, Lisa, is when you do a job interview, they tell you the specific area of the position you're going to or the actual position you're applying for or interviewing for. So the fact that you say, "Oh, well, just anything that they decide to pay me for," proves to everybody you never had a job interview. Because even at a grocery store, when you have a job interview, it's an interview for a specific position. They're not going to interview you and just say, "Yeah, whatever we decide we're going to pay you for, that's what you'll do."
It went good. I am glad that we do Microsoft Teams and stuff now. Hair on fleek. Yeah, you see my crazy hair.
You mean your unwashed, unbrushed hair that you just threw up in a freaking bun? Yeah, we all see it. Lisa, the Shop and Save does not conduct Microsoft Team interviews. Now, they did when COVID was happening. Actually, most places did. But when I looked it up, Shop and Save rarely ever does interviews. And the fact that it's you and you're a very well-known habitual pathological liar, and the fact that you just said that, well, they were just interviewing you and will pay you for whatever the hell they decide they want you to do, Yeah, you didn't have any interviews today.
I was gonna say, you're funny. Here, I'll leave. Dude, messy bun life. Did you see how crazy my hair, like how long it is? I cannot wear it down because it just, wow. No, I didn't get it yet. It was just an interview. But this is the third one I've been on, so.
Correction, this is the 0 job interview that Lisa has been on.
I'm not saying anything great's gonna come of it, but just, I had one at 3, so. What was I gonna say? It was Microsoft Teams. I don't have Cash App, honey. I have, oh, fuck, I forgot to put my PayPal up. And guys, I'm just trying to get something to eat, like, for now, that's it. I don't know if you guys were in the other live, but. Where do I find that at? Oh, sorry. Hold on, I forgot, I'm sorry. Lisa, 23. What time is it? Oh, shit. Okay, so, yeah. That's PayPal. Calling store. Calling what store? And I don't know what you're saying. But if you send it to PayPal, please send friends and family. Wait, hold on. Serious question. They deal with themselves. My feelings are kind of really hurt, to be fair. I just need 20 total. For food. The same thing I needed for last time. Sorry. Oh, my feelings are hurt, to be fair, because, like, they're taking my brother with them, right? Because they said that, he can help them because he can drive and he can, like, I can't help my parents because I'm only 80 pounds.
Okay, so first of all, you're not 80 pounds, Lisa. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Second, you just heard her. Say it again. Now, Lisa has been saying for months and months and months that nobody in that house can drive other than her dad. But then, what, a week and a half ago or somewhere around there, Lisa then claimed that RJ drove her father to the emergency room and dropped him off. That's the first time we ever heard her say that RJ could drive, because this whole time RJ could drive. She just didn't want to tell you guys that because she wanted to scam you guys out of money, saying she needed an Uber or a Lyft. But you heard it. She can't help her parents because she's only 80 pounds. You are so full of shit. You won't help your parents because you are a lazy fucking lying, scamming crackhead. That's why, because you only care about yourself. You won't help your parents. You didn't give a shit about your kids, and you don't give a shit about your siblings. Just be honest about it, Lisa.
So my mom, like, needs help walking, or my dad would fall or something. I can't pick them up. So they're taking my brother. No, I don't blame them. Just said my feelings were hurt.
Don't let her fool you. Wherever mommy and daddy go, Lisa will be in tow. Because Lisa cannot do anything on her own. She is 39 years old, but has never in her life been an adult.
And then it just seems like, I don't know, like, beginning of the month, I wanted to go up to the store and get, like, some snacks or something. And, like, I'm just never allowed to do anything, but I don't know. It's like Jesse and Ronnie fucking get to do everything, so. Or Ronnie and RJ, not Jesse and Ronnie.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're not allowed to go buy snacks? No, Lisa, you just can't go buy snacks because you have no money. RJ, he helps the parents out. At least he does that. I don't know. I know he helps out their uncle on his farm once in a while, or not on his farm, with towing once in a while, so at least RJ does something for work. I don't know what the hell Ronnie does, but she's at least got a kid. Lisa, you do nothing. You contribute nothing to society or your family other than grief and stress. That's about all you contribute to the family because you are way too self-centered. Way too self-centered. I have never met anyone as self-centered as you in my entire life.
I didn't get any money for the hotel. I've said that already. There was no money. Nobody sent anything for the hotel at all. Nobody.
Different live, same lie. Lisa, you know you got money towards the hotel. You didn't have $300. That's a given. But people did send you money behind the scenes thinking it was actually going to a hotel stay. You really pulled that whole hotel scam a bit premature, didn't you?
Well, you can say BS all you want. If somebody sent for the hotel, they can put me in jail. That's all fucking 100% sure I am that nobody sent for the hotel. At all. Nobody sent at all, let alone not even for the hotel.
Again, more lies. Lisa, we know that somebody is giving you money. Not a lot of money, but enough money for you to get high in between each live stream because every time you come back, you're high. And since you're claiming that nobody gave you money for the hotel, that you didn't get a single penny for it, then I'm sure that the people that did send you money will be happy to know that you're willing to send them back the money they sent you for the hotel since there never was a hotel room.
So I am trying to help myself though, honey. I am. It's just like I said, it don't happen overnight. I'm just trying to like get by until then. That's all.
Oh my God, every time she says that, I have to bust out laughing. Lisa, explain how you are trying to help yourself. You're not trying to help yourself. You are depending on society to fund your crack habit 24/7, and you're still sponging off of mommy and daddy to feed you, water you, and take care of you. You don't do anything to help yourself, not a single thing. You're right, it doesn't happen overnight, but you have had at least a full decade, if not 2, to act like an adult. And you have chosen to not act like an adult since you became a fucking adult.
Yeah, allowed. I'm 40. I understand that, man, but I need to be allowed, ask them permission to take their stuff. It doesn't matter if I'm 90. I'm not going to take their stuff without permission, you know?
Lisa, you stole directly from someone's bank account. So, yeah, I don't believe that bullshit.
No, next week I still don't know where the fuck I'm going to be staying. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. Like, I literally have no idea. So, the interview went good. It was just over, I won't be on East Ohio Street.
The interview went absolutely wonderful. She went to the ATM, grabbed some money, met her dealer, bought her shit, went back upstairs, lit her pipe, and smoked. That's how wonderful her interview went.
I don't know if you've seen that on the other live though, but I said that, I had something like that set up and I couldn't get there. So,
What, rehab? Because you never plan on going to rehab. You like using it as an excuse to scam people out of money, but since nobody gave you that money, you decided to drop that scam. I mean, you again did say to Kim in that recorded phone call that you can no longer use the rehab scam. Those were your exact words. So I'm kind of shocked that you actually tried to pull that shit on people in the morning time through email. Is it because they didn't know that you had already pulled this rehab scam 8 times prior? Yeah. 2 out of 3 didn't know until I told them.
I tried. There's abandoned buildings, but with Little Miss called the fucking police on every little thing. I don't think that would be a very good fucking idea. But yeah, there absolutely is. People stay in them too, so.
Well, there's shelters too, Lisa. The problem for you in that is that they won't allow you to smoke crack there.
No. When I do go, I'm not even going to those two. I got it all together. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Lisa doesn't have shit together. Not one single aspect of Lisa's life is put together. Like I said before, if Lisa would just let somebody else think for her, her life might actually be able to get put back in order, or at least in order for the first time in her 39 years of life.
No, I didn't go to the interview. I did it online on Microsoft Teams, honey. Yep, well, it was to throw everybody off because I really thought I was going to go, but it doesn't matter anymore. And like I said, if you were on the other live, it told me the past 2 days that the people on this app they just want the entertainment. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So, yeah, hard pill to swallow, but I know a lot of them don't, right? But I thought a couple of them did, you know?
So Lisa believes that you only give a shit or care if you send her money. That's actually hurting her rather than helping. Because as long as you're giving her money, you're allowing her to go and get high. Because she's not buying what she tells you she's buying with it. She is buying crack. So, yes, giving her money is not helping her, it is hurting her. But yeah, everybody that's not giving her money, according to her, don't care about her and don't want her to get better. But, I mean, she is a crackhead. She's going to feel that way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I know you? Fucking creature that's on, cartoon character? Hey. I didn't ask you to fund my habit, ma'am. I didn't ask you to fund my habit at all. I asked for help with food, and I asked for help with smokes, and I asked for these people that I asked could have paid themselves to get me there. They chose not to, so that says what it needs to say.
No, that person had it 100% correct. You ask society to fund your drug habit, and that's it. You're asking for food and cigarettes, but you know it's not for food and cigarettes. It's for your drugs, and that's it. And it's not society's responsibility to pay your way on anything, whether it's to go to rehab, whether it's to go to a job interview, whether it's to go fishing or to the fucking sun. It is not society's responsibility to take care of your dumb ass. Okay? Start taking care of yourself and stop expecting society to do that for you. You are not special, Lisa.
So, that's it. Okay, Trisha, how about you don't need to? Oh, Rosie, I'm so glad you said that. Go to Frauditor Reaper on YouTube for the truth. Okay, I'm so glad you said that.
Okay, this is when it starts getting good. Do you want to see Lisa act like a complete fucking moron? Oh, wait, she does that every day. Do you want to see her look like a unhinged complete fucking moron? You're about to. And thank you for promoting my channel every time you talk about me,
Thank you for
Lisa.
reminding me. Okay, guys, here we go. I actually wanted to show you guys something I found. Since everybody wants to email me and call me a liar about things, here, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. There we go. I guess the first one, so I can, hold on. Can you guys read that? If you guys can't, here, I'll just go to this one. Here, we'll go to this one. Hold on. Why is it so bad? I make up whatever I want. There will be some dummy online that believes me. Or the dummies online will believe me. Hold on. This is Frauditor. in a comment section on her page. Okay, I'll post these two so you guys have them. Okay, hold on a second. Let's keep going. Hold on. Why is it so fucking big, bro? Fix this. Here, I got it. This is right. Oh, here we go. This is right from the fucking video that I found. Okay, it says, I can easily make up whatever I want about you, and there will be some dummies who will believe it. Since you guys said she never said that, right? She never said that though, right? She did. She said plenty of things.
Yes, I did post it, but because Lisa's a fucking idiot, and the person that actually posted this video and underlined that is also a fucking idiot. They're trying to twist what I said. So this is what I said, and it's hard to read because, well, everything is everywhere here. Because I don't even know where this comment is, but I don't know. Oh my God, I'm the only person on earth who don't know something her son did. But something involving other people about my life. Very sad. Or someone claims you've lied about something just because someone who has zero knowledge of you tells people that you have. When I said, I can easily make up whatever I want about you, and there will be some dummies who will believe it. If you read the entire comment that I actually typed out, anybody with one brain cell, hell, anybody with half a brain cell will see what I was saying in this comment. And what I was saying is, you are believing all of the lies that people are saying about me. You are the minority of people who are believing the lies. I could lie about you all I want. There will be somebody who's dumb enough to believe that lie. That is what I was saying in this comment. And everybody who has read it, who has half a brain cell, can see that's exactly what I was saying. I wasn't calling anybody dummies that believe what I say. I was not saying that I will lie about Lisa because everybody will believe me. What I was saying was, you can make up a lie about anybody. Hell, I can make up a lie about anybody. And there's always going to be a couple people who are dumb enough to believe that lie. And that is exactly what I said in this comment. But Lisa thinks she's got a gotcha moment. Lisa, if you weren't so cracked out half the time, you might have understood this comment. But you want so bad to discredit me and make me look bad that in the process, you're making yourself look much worse. So please continue. This is the exact same bullshit that Lisa pulled when she showed part of a text message between her and a person who was giving her money. And Lisa only showed where that woman went off on her. Lisa purposely left out the top part of it where Lisa was talking shit about this person's kids, mother, boyfriend, and literally told this person that they are in fact obligated to give her money if they offer to help. Lisa likes to leave out stuff. That's why this comment is so enlarged so that you can't read the entire thing. The person who put that video together did that on purpose, just like she twists everything else about me.
Okay? But Yins don't send money. Yins want to fucking do her narrative and try to, spin me out. Also, look, when I'm getting no money, she's telling you guys not to send to me. You guys want to see something? Look at this. This is frauditors' money that she makes off of talking about me every day. You guys see this? You guys see this?
I see it. I know that it's not correct because they always, always downplay the monetization of what we get, like how much money we get on Social Blade, actually on every website. Do you know why? Because it's none of your business what goes into my bank account. That's why. Because I work for every fucking penny I make, Lisa. You haven't worked for any money ever in your life. You have just held your hand out and expected people to pay you. And well, it kind of worked for a while. However, since I ruined your dead daddy lie scam, your money has been slowing down even faster than before. And that's why you're so pissed off and unhinged right now. I actually work to make my content based around your live stream. I'm sorry, if you look at my comment section, a majority of people do say that they watch my videos for my commentary, not for you. They've actually stated that they can't watch you because you're so nauseating, that they can only watch when I make a video about you because of my commentary. There's work that I put into these videos. The only work you've ever managed to do, at least since I've met you, is lifting your hand and lighting that crack pipe. That is the most work you do in a day.
Look at this. So as you guys are not giving me $20 to eat a hoagie, okay, and get a pack of cigarettes when I'm on here over and over and over, this is what this lovely woman, scam artist, is making off of me.
Explain to me how I'm scamming anybody, Lisa. I'm actually working. Not only do I put work into my videos for my YouTube channel, but I also have a full-time job. I make more money in the first 5 minutes of clocking into work than you have made in your entire life. And that's because I made the effort to actually get up and clock in and go to work. You are too lazy and entitled to do that.
And that doesn't even include her super chats on YouTube. Doesn't even include the super chats. Okay? Which are 200 and some. And that doesn't even include her super chats on YouTube. Doesn't even include the super chats. Okay? Which are 200 and some dollars every fucking live.
Look, Lisa, I get it. You're jealous. You're so fucking jealous that you're unhinged right now. And I don't ever say that about anybody because nobody in this world should be jealous of anybody else because everybody is an individual and everybody has their own talents at what they do in life other than you. Okay? You have no talents whatsoever. You have no job skills, zero education, and your intelligence has been burnt to a crisp by your crack use. I get it. You are jealous that I am making money off of my work while covering your live stream of begging, lying, and scamming people for drug money. That's all you do. You put nothing else into your live streams other than lying, begging, and scamming. But I get it. The thing is I am confident in my abilities. I'm happy with my life, and I'm proud of what I have accomplished in my life. I'm sorry that you cannot say the same thing for yourself. But it's not my fault that you can't get $20 for a hit of crack. That's not my fault that people have now seen what a lying, scamming bitch you really are. How when they don't give you money, you harass them and you bully them. But when they won't give you any more money, you threaten them. You threaten their lives. You threaten their children. You threaten their jobs. You threaten their safety. Lisa, you have some serious fucking problems.
It doesn't include TikTok gifts. It doesn't include a lot. But look, you guys see this?
Oh wow, that's actually laughable that she's jealous over my TikTok gifts. I made $1.47 in TikTok gifts last week. That's it. Because I don't go live on TikTok. I might jump in a box once in a while. It's very rare that I jump in a box. So, what? You're jealous of my TikTok gifts, or you just think I'm getting millions of dollars on TikTok? I'm not. But even if I was making money on TikTok, it would be because I'm working on, well, my content, where you continue to sit there high as a kite on crack, begging, lying, and scamming for $20, $30 so you can go buy more crack. And then you come back 2 hours later needing more money so you can buy more crack. And then you come back 3 hours later needing more money because you need to buy more crack. That is the extent of what you contribute to the internet. Sorry, not worth paying for. That's for sure. Not to mention, my YouTube content is free. You watch for free. Everybody watches for free, unless like a lot of people do pay for the YouTube Premium, and the only reason they pay for YouTube Premium is so they don't have to watch ads. They're the only ones paying, but they're not paying me directly. My channel is free to watch. Completely free. Nobody has to pay me a dime. If they choose to do memberships, that's their choice. I don't push it. I don't ask for it. I don't beg for money. I do none of that. I'm not you, Lisa. I work for every dollar I make, whether it's on my YouTube channel or it's in real life. I work. We all know that working is a totally foreign aspect to you.
Nah. Is what I was talking about when you come at me and say, they're all not monetized. There's plenty of people that are monetized that fucking make money off my back. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. So,
Yeah, there's actually millions of channels on YouTube that are monetized. You're absolutely right. Me being one of them. I've also never hidden the fact that I am a monetized channel. I have been monetized since the very beginning of my channel, which will turn 3 years old in July, on July 17th. I have never hidden that from anybody. But I can tell you one thing's for sure. I'm not making money off of your back. I'm making money off of my work to make you more watchable so that I can make people aware not to give you money because you're spending it all on drugs, that you're a lying, scamming piece of shit who will and has stolen directly from people's bank accounts, who threatens people's lives and their children and their jobs if you don't give her more money. You are a scamming, lying piece of trash. I, I, I find it hilarious that you are so jealous over the fact that I make money because I actually work, Lisa. I don't internet panhandle like you do. I'm not a bum like you are.
I would personally appreciate you guys would stop listening to BS. Okay?
Lisa is pleading with you not to watch my channel because she doesn't want you guys to learn the truth of who she really is. The convicted felon of identity theft and controlled prescription fraud, who sits on the internet for the last 5 years begging and scamming money off of people, who stole money from her own youngest son, stole straight from his survival benefits that he got after his father died of an OD. She took his money to buy her drugs. That's Lisa Richard, Hunter Mark. That's her. This isn't new for her. She has been doing this for years on the internet and probably off of the internet before she even discovered Facebook, which is where she started. And then she went to Instagram and got booted off Instagram and, well, found TikTok. She is a lifelong crime bag. 100%. Lisa's a lifelong crime bag. She doesn't know how to be a productive member of society because she's never tried to be a productive member of society. She doesn't want to be a productive member of society. That's too much work for her. She would rather sit there, make up lies about her son having stage 3 brain cancer so that she can buy drugs with the money that people donate for her son. Or she wants to lie about her daughter having leukemia and dying. By the way, both kids never had either one of those things. They're both alive and well. Or how about Lisa virtually killing your father 3 times? just so you can beg for funeral expenses and food, but spend that money on drugs. You you get excited when your dad ends up in the hospital for real because you take it as an opportunity to use his hospitalization to scam people out of money. When I say that you are a low life piece of fucking trash, I mean it. I hope one day you can change your way for yourself. But I have a very, very hard time now believing that you ever will change.
People hate each other one day, the next day they're all working together, trying to, I don't know what the fuck, making up, I guess, make up stories. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't work with others. Actually, I don't work well with others. I enjoy being independent. I'm not fighting back and forth with anybody. It is happening amongst people, but that's not my concern. My only concern is getting Lisa off the internet and behind bars where she belongs.
Everything I can prove that she lied about, I'm gonna prove it. Whoever don't like it can kiss my ass. I don't care. I don't care. What is this called that she sent me?
What's sad, Lisa, is that you'll never be able to prove anything you say bad against me because you're either taking misinformation and lies from other people or you're making shit up, which only proves that what I set out to do is working. The more you and your little weird friends come after me, only proves that what I'm doing is working.
I don't know what this is called. Somebody sent me this. I don't know even where to look for this stuff, guys. But I got people who do. That's all I'm gonna say. This is fucking on a YouTube video. I don't know even where to look for this stuff, guys. But I got people who do. That's all I'm gonna say. This is fucking on a YouTube video that, hold on a second, let me look and see what I got going on here. So you guys see that, right? She'll make up whatever she wants, and you guys are dummies, and you believe her, but you guys do. It's so stupid. She's so correct, though. I gotta give her props. You do. You do.
She's giving me props for making a point that people like her will make up any lies about me. And there's always going to be some idiots that actually believe the lies that they make about me. That's all she's proven because that is all I said in that comment. What's really funny, I mean, kind of sad for Lisa, but funny for us, is that she just proved to be one of those dummies that she believes whatever lie somebody says about me, which makes her one of those dummies.
You do. So anyways, my PayPal, please. If you guys can help, I'd appreciate it. I would. I know there's a lot of people in here that don't care. But I said on the other live, if you aren't in there, okay, I need to take my medicine. I still haven't took my medicine. I'm not, none of it. Like, none of it. And they think this is so hysterical.
Explain to me, Lisa, why anybody gives a shit or should care if you took your medicine every day. Because I can tell you right now, not one single human being on this entire planet gives a shit whether you take your medicine or not. And you don't need food with that medicine. But if you do, you can take your bony, slender man looking ass, walk downstairs to the kitchen, and make you something to eat. Because we know that there is food in that house. There is always food in that house. None of you are starving.
One person could be nice and send me money so I can stay off the app for the night. And they think this is so hysterical.
So now people have to pay you to get off of TikTok because you're not adult or mature enough to get off TikTok and just not come back on. Nobody owes you a fucking thing. Nobody owes you money. Nobody owes you a hug. Nobody owes you attention or adoration. Nobody owes you a thing. You make the choice to go on TikTok and be a scumbag piece of shit, scamming people out of money so you can go get your next crack hit. That's your choice. Nobody's making you do it.
One person could be nice and send me money so I can stay off the app for the night and quit giving this fucking bitch money, okay?
You know, Lisa, what's really funny is I actually have told my subscribers not to send me money to piss you off because a lot of them have been sending me super chats just to piss you off. And well, it's clearly working. And as much as I love seeing you pissed off because I'm, getting money because I actually work, I don't think it's fair that they give money just to piss you off. But I'm telling you right now, every time you say something stupid like that, you're fueling one of them to give me money to piss you off. You might want to shut up. I mean, it doesn't mean that just because you shut the fuck up, they're going to start giving you money. By all means, no. Because whether you shut up or not, you're still a lying, scamming piece of trash.
Gonna fucking make up shit about me. Money so I can stay off the app for the night and quit giving this fucking bitch money, okay? Gonna fucking make up shit about me and sit there and fucking, don't give her no money, bully people that try to help me, but then you're gonna make all this money off me.
What exactly have I made up about you, Lisa? Because I can guarantee you I haven't made up one single thing about you. See, what I do is you go live and you lie your ass off about everything. The fact that you did lose custody, full parental rights of your son because, you're a piece of shit egg donor. That you got evicted because you chose not to pay rent since you moved in and you owed over $5,000 in back rent on rent that was only $240 something a month. I proved all of those lies. And do you know how I proved that you were lying about those things? I used recorded footage of you proving that you were lying. I used your eviction court record to prove that you were lying. When you said that your home was clean all the way up until CPS rescued your son, and then you just didn't clean anymore, I proved you lied about that too. With that video footage that your oldest daughter's boyfriend recorded with his phone with your youngest son talking right there in the apartment. That's what I do. I prove you are a lying, scamming shitface by using your own words and your own live streams. And that's all I do. Or I use court documents, or I just use actual facts to prove you're a lying piece of shit. I'm not making anything up. You give me everything I need to prove you are lying.
They were doing it to your mother, your sister, your daughter, your aunt. You would be pissed.
Well, I can tell you that your sisters are pissed and your brother is pissed, but not because people are making other people aware of who you are. They're pissed because of the damning shit you have put on that family. How you have embarrassed that entire family. It's right there. The only people that don't seem to be embarrassed by your behavior are your parents because they're oblivious to everything you do. Hell, they don't even believe you need rehab. That's how dumb they are. They just close their eyes and let you do whatever the fuck you want. But the rest of your family, we know how your brother feels about you. When the ambulance took off with your dad tonight and he was leaving, he literally said, "We're leaving, you dick," talking directly to you. The other night, we heard him on your own live stream say that even if you were on fire, he wouldn't piss on you, even if it meant he couldn't save himself. Yeah, your own siblings can't stand you. And again, the only problem with your parents seems to be that they're completely oblivious to everything. And don't even get me started on how your kids feel about you. My God, they've had some pretty choice words for who you are and how they feel about you. If I remember correctly, Your oldest son actually said you have never been a mother. Never. That they can't remember a time in their lives that you have ever been a mother to them. You were either sleeping or eating. He even remembers when you were doing meth right there in the living room in front of him, and God knows how many other kids were in the room. You have always put drugs above everyone. Your children, your parents, and your siblings. You've put drugs again above getting a job. You've put drugs above everything. That's your fault. It's your choice. You've had plenty of chances to get clean. You've had plenty of chances at help. And you just shit on everybody who's ever tried to help you. Because for Lisa, the only thing that matters is Lisa and how she's going to get that next crack hit.
I had to fix my fucking hair. Fucking wind got my hair all whacked out, man. No, the PayPal comes to me. You didn't send anything. Please don't text me that. I'm trying to stay calm. You didn't, though. The things come to me and I got no notifications to pay. I love when they email me and say, I sent you $100. Please put a down payment on a hotel. I love when they email me and say, I sent you $100. Please put a down payment on a hotel room for next week. Go get food, honey. Wonderful. You'll be good. And then I hit the button to check the emails because I always do that first and foremost. And I got a pile of emails, just the most vile stuff. I just screenshot it and that's my reply.
So your reply is just screenshotting it? Oh, you sure taught them a lesson there, Lisa.
That's my reply to them. Like, yeah, look at this, you bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's stupid here. Wait. And I wanted to answer that lady. My parents do their own thing for food. And my brother usually does his own thing for food. Okay? Now, if there's something that they make that is like, you know, like if they make chicken and there is, you know, some over or something, my dad will be like, Lisa, are you hungry? Did you eat? And I'll be like, no. And then he'll say, you know, give me some, right? But everybody kind of fends for themselves because there's no kids here. And that was fine. I was getting money. I was getting, you know, help. So I didn't need to not eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was actually working okay.
Yeah, I'm
But my
going to
parents,
stop this bullshit right here. Anybody that actually believes that Lisa's parents allow her to starve to death, I have a bridge to sell you. Okay? Lisa's parents feed her. They feed her. If Lisa chooses not to eat because she's too cracked out to eat and has no appetite, that's a Lisa problem. Her parents do not sit there, make food for themselves, and refuse to give her any of it. Or unless it's overflowing. Lisa, you're so full of shit. We all know where the money is going. You prove it every time you come back on live and you're high off your ass. Your parents feed you. Stop making it sound like nobody feeds you, nobody gives a shit. Your parents feed you very nicely. You're still fucking alive after all. You haven't starved to death. Any bit of money Lisa's ever gotten does not go to food or hoagies. It goes to crack. She proves it herself. I don't have to prove it to anybody. She proves it herself.
don't have the money to fund me eating all the time. Like they just don't. Or they would. They would.
That they give food stamps. They have a way to feed you. They get disability and they get food stamps. They feed you, Lisa. We've heard them feed you. Are you kidding me? Just the other night in your own live stream, we heard your mom yell from downstairs, Lisa, the food is here. Like, I don't know why you think people are going to keep believing your bold-faced lies, but that's why I'm here, to make sure people don't fall for your lies and your manipulation. Because remember, Lisa, you are the one who bragged about being a master manipulator. Unfortunately, You've gotten really lazy in your manipulation and your lies, and you've been caught in your own bullshit without me having to say a single word.
But they can't. $1,100. They got to move, pay to move, and they got all kind of shit they got to do, man. That's one for a whole month.
Oh my God, cry me a fucking river, Lisa. Nobody gives a shit. Why do we care if your family only has $1,100 a month? The people of Pennsylvania already pay enough for your family. They already feed them, house them. They've housed you for years. The people of Pennsylvania already put out enough taxes to pay your family's way through life. So why is it the rest of society's responsibility to fund your damn drug habit? It would seem like the Richard family just has always expected society and government to pay their way through life. You want to sit here and wang, cry, and play victim. They only get $1,100 a month, but you're not calculating food stamps and everything on top of that. Well, there is a remedy to this, Lisa, and it's called you could have had a job 20 fucking years ago and you chose not to. Lisa Richard decided it was much easier to live off the taxpayer dollar than get an actual job. And now at 39 years old, she's still doing it. Because in Lisa's mind, she is entitled to everyone's money because, well, she's alive. She's existing. Lisa exists in the world, so everybody owes her their hard-earned money. That's not how life works. You are supposed to be an adult. Grow the fuck up already.
So, that's money. So, that's it. That's what they get. And not two of them get it. One of them get it. My dad gets it. That's it. So, that's it. That's what they get. And not two of them get it. One of them get it. My dad gets it. That's it. Dad gets it. That's it. The only person that gets it, my dad.
Yeah, I don't believe her one bit when she says only her dad gets disability. $1,100 a month. Their rent is $700 a month, which they quit paying 4 months ago, anyways. So they should have quite a lot of money saved up for not paying rent for 4 months. I mean, that's quite a lot of money there, Lisa, that they should have saved up. They should be good to go. Or were you stealing it for crack? And that's why they couldn't pay their rent. Or they just like you and choose not to pay their rent and think that they're entitled to stay in a place for free for the rest of their lives. $1,100? No. Her parents, no. They go to bingo every fucking Sunday. They eat and drink there, alcohol. And her dad goes to car auctions quite often, she says. How do you do that on $1,100 a month? Especially when she was living in the apartment and daddy was buying her groceries and cigarettes. However, Lisa, the fact still remains. Why should society care about how much your parents bring in? If your parents can afford rent, if your parents can do anything, why should society give a shit? You make it our problem when you force people to give you money. You make it people's problems. You want to sit there and say, mind your own business. You have made your entire fucking life and your family's lives everyone's business.
So that's for the whole month. And they just can't do it. My dad already started crying yesterday, saying that he's having a really hard time with not taking me with them. And I was like, it's fine.
Oh, bullshit. They're taking you with them. You're not adult enough or mature enough to live on your own. You've proved that already. And here's the thing. If my parents were struggling that bad and I was living with them and mooching off of them like a fucking infant on their mother's tit, I would get up and get a job and help my family. I would help my parents so that they didn't have to struggle. But that would mean Lisa doing something for someone other than herself. So, yeah, that'll never happen.
Oh, that's crazy, huh? It is fine though. It'll be fine. It's not his responsibility. I just know what it's like because when Abby was at my house causing fucking havoc, like you would have.
Wait, Abby was causing havoc? Havoc? You treated that child like shit. I don't care how old she was, 17, 18 years old. You treated that girl like shit. You have destroyed all of your children. How dare you blame anything on your kids? You destroyed those kids. You treat them like shit. The way you talk to her, oh my God. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I didn't throw her out because you just don't do that to your kids, unfortunately.
Nah, Lisa just treats her kids like shit and gets them all hooked on drugs. That's what Lisa does. Thankfully, her second oldest daughter, as far as I know, didn't get hooked on drugs. Her oldest son went to rehab at 16, 15 or 16 years old. And as far as I know, Abby's finally clean. As far as I know as of now. I don't know for a fact if she is. If she is, I'm happy for her. All of those kids deserve good in their lives. And the only way they're going to get it is by staying the hell away from Lisa.
I know what I know how he feels.
No, Lisa, you don't know how he feels. You've never been a mother. You have cried harder and more frequent over drugs and not getting money to buy drugs than you cried when Jace was taken by CPS. Actually, when Jace was rescued by CPS. You have cried more over not having money for drugs. Like, that's sad. That is absolutely sad. Not for you. It's sad that someone who calls themselves a mother would be more concerned over getting drug money from people on the internet than giving a shit about her son being rescued by CPS.
My mom seems to be a little more okay with it, which kind of throws me off a bit.
Oh, it's okay, Lisa. We all know your mom's okay with it. Yeah, considering she just couldn't believe that everybody wouldn't believe that your dad was dead for the third time and wasn't giving you money for it. Yeah, we can all see your mom's okay with it.
I hated my dad when I was growing up. My dad was so strict, and I hated him. And like now, me and my dad are way closer than me and my mom.
Yeah, Lisa and her dad are so close that every year she'll tell the internet that he died so that she can ask for funeral expense money so that she can buy her crack with it. That's how much she loves her dad.
Nope, nothing still to eat. I'm gonna try to I don't fucking know. Try to nothing. They lie. They go on and say she has food, even though I don't know her and I've never been in her house, and she hasn't. Jesse said so. Jesse hasn't been ever at their house ever.
Yeah, I don't run to Jesse for questions on you. I do know that there's food in your house, but I don't run to Jesse for everything about you. I choose not to bother her. There's enough people bothering Jesse on the internet that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be disrespectful. She deserves peace. She deserves to be left out of this. She chooses to stay out of this. Why do I want to go and pull her in it by asking her questions constantly about you?
And hasn't, been over there. She hasn't been over there. She hasn't been at their house. She don't talk to the parents. She don't talk to Jesse, Ronnie, none of them. She don't talk to us. But Jesse said there's food. House full of it, guys. So we have to believe that, okay? We have to believe it.
Yeah, at this point, I'm completely clueless at who she's talking about because I've never said that Jesse said that they had food. Like I said, I don't run to Jesse for everything. It's not fair to pull her into this because she has chosen to stay out of it. She's chosen to stay away from that side of the family. Um, smart to do. She's choosing to live her own life. Why drag her into Lisa's bullshit?
Because Lisa wants to sit up on here and fucking talk to herself, trying to get a fucking hoagie to eat because she's starving. Literally. And I wouldn't even be here if somebody would just help me with $30 fucking dollars. I'm just waiting for that lady to call and say,
Well, wait, I'm sorry to have cut into her rambling of I'm a victim and everything bullshit. But now she's saying it's 30? Because has she not just been saying 20 this whole time? Now she just what? Secretly needs $30 to eat? Lisa, you only need $5 to eat. You don't need $20 to eat. You don't need $30 to eat. $5 will feed you and will fill your belly enough to go to bed. You don't need no damn $30 to eat. You do need $30 for 3 hits of crack, though.
it's not available anymore. That's all I'm waiting for. It's available till it's not available. She's going to call me and say, not available. It's available till it's not available. She's going to call me and say, not available anymore. I had to put somebody in it. You didn't come. Okay, great. Well, I tried, ma'am. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Can't fucking, make money appear.
No, you sure can't, especially when it's not your money. That person can decide to not give you money at any time. Just because someone says that they will help you does not mean they're obligated to give you jack shit. It's their money. They worked for it. It's in their bank account. If they choose not to send it to you last minute, that's their choice. And they don't have to even give you an explanation on why. All they have to do is say, I changed my mind. And most of them seem to be changing their minds because, well, they're learning where that money is actually going.
Unfortunately. I don't know. Wish I could. And then they say that stupid shit about I got hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If I ever get hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I won't be on here till the hundreds and hundreds of dollars are gone. Trust me.
Oh, we know that, Lisa. We know when you get money and quite a bit of it because you don't come back on or you stay away for a day or two because you've managed to manipulate and threaten enough people to give you money behind the scenes. We know that. And it did happen quite often up until recently, didn't it? You're welcome.
I do not like coming on here. It makes my anxiety go crazy. It riles me up like you would not believe. I don't want to do it. Ever. And if I had $300, I would not be on the app. If I had $200, I wouldn't be on the app, at least for a couple of days. At least.
Okay, yeah, let's clear that up really quick. For those of you who are not in my live stream tonight, Lisa never had $300 when she said she just needed 56 more dollars to get a fucking hotel room for a whole week. Lisa never had 300 and something dollars. Lisa didn't even have $1. Lisa wanted you to think she had $300 because she wanted 56. It was either 56 or $54. She just wanted that money because, well, there seems to be times now where her dealer won't even show up for anything less than $50. She knows that. That's why she said she was only behind $56 for the hotel room. You think Lisa is going to hold on to $300? Really? If you put $300 in Lisa's hand, she's going to run so fast to the fucking dealer that you won't even see her move. That's what she'll do if somebody gave her $300.
But no, let's not use common sense. Let's just like fucking do whatever, think whatever we want. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bubba? Yeah, they're not gonna help. They want me to start getting nasty and start cussing people out and start doing all that crazy shit, which I will do, but not in front of them. I'll do it back here.
We don't give two shits if you get all pissy and start cussing and shouting. Like, really, we don't give two shits. And we know that you'll do it behind the scenes because I have the text messages from people that you have abused, bullied, and threatened because they won't give you money. Oh, yeah, we do know that you'll just go behind the scenes and do it.
Right. Because they enjoy it too much. And if they don't want to help, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for them and entertain them and then not get shit. I'm not doing it anymore. I just be nice and calm and happy and cold call collected. And then when I get off the app, ream people's ass. Like, that's it. That's what I do.
Well, there you go. Lisa just admitted that if nobody gives her money during her lives, she's just going to go to the text messages, emails, and DMs and bully, abuse, and threaten people that way to give her money. She just admitted it. Thank you, Lisa, for admitting it, because the people you are doing that to and you are extorting will really love to have that clip for court. I'm sure the judge will enjoy hearing that as well.
So let's check the PayPal and see how this goes.
Yes, Lisa. Run off and go check PayPal. Check PayPal, friends and family. It's drives me crazy how she literally sits there and tries to make herself a victim when, in all honesty, she's the one creating victims. She is the most vile, disgusting, human trash I've ever known. I used to have hope for her. I have lost that hope. She is not willing to ever get better. Ever. I didn't even, I've never covered her for her drug addiction. I've always covered her for the scamming. Unfortunately, the addiction goes hand in hand with her scamming people. But this, I mean, it's got to stop. The only thing I want to see come out of this is Lisa behind bars where she belongs, because that is exactly where Lisa belongs. Behind bars for years and years and years for what she has done to thousands of people on the internet. I don't know if she used to threaten people and threaten to extort them behind the scenes in the past. But over the last couple of months, that is exactly what she's been doing. And I have put out screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of the text messages between her and these people to prove that that is exactly what Lisa does. Lisa is a true crime bag, a true bum. She's not going to get better because she doesn't want to get better. Because in her sick, twisted little girl mind, she thinks that she's obligated to everybody's money. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, whether you're on the internet or you're in right there near her in Pittsburgh. I'm glad that the money has slowed way down. Let's get it to stop. I'm tired of people becoming her victims. And she preys on people. She has a certain type of person or people that she preys on. She loves manipulating people who are in DV situations or have been. She loves preying on single mothers, uh, recovered addicts. She loves preying on those people because she manipulates them easier. And it's nothing against them. It's her. It's 100% her. I don't fault them. I fault her. And I'm so glad that they have started coming out and listening to the things that we are saying and seeing what we're proving. Because the only thing that I have proven of Lisa is that she is a lying, scamming crackhead who will stop at nothing and there is no low enough for her to get the money she wants to buy crack. She will go as low as possible to get it. Unless it involves work. She won't work for it. No, absolutely not. She's too good to work, according to her. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've already put out the video of her last live stream from last night where the EMS was there working on her dad in the back of the ambulance and then took him back to the hospital. And she was upstairs live streaming begging for $20. So I'm not gonna put that one out again. I've already put it out. I don't know, unless you want me to want commentary over it, I can always add that to the next video. It's just she's exhausting, but I'm not gonna quit until she's behind bars. I won't. I just won't. I won't quit until she's off the internet and behind bars. If we can get her off the internet and into a rehab, that'll be awesome too. But yeah, it would have to be a rehab that she's got to be in 9 months to a year and then sober living for a year. Anything less than that, she won't change. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys all for coming out to my live stream tonight. It was awesome to hang out with you guys. It's always awesome to hang out with you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Again, I couldn't do this channel without you guys. You guys make the channel. There is no channel without any of you. So thank you so much for your support and for just being here and hanging out, especially on live stream nights. Those have become my favorite nights when working on the channel. When I don't feel good, I know I can come on and you guys will make me laugh. So I appreciate everything from all of you. And I greatly appreciate how fast you guys get this information out so that more people can see why you don't give Lisa money. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Bye, guys.